Have you ever seen an animal that hops on two big feet? Let's talk about the kangaroo. Kangaroos are wonderful animals that live in a big country called Australia. This land is full of sunshine, wide open spaces, and lots of unique creatures. Kangaroos are one of the most famous animals from down under. They feel right at home in many different places across this vast continent. You can find them resting under the shade of a gum tree on a hot day, or happily hopping through grassy fields where there is plenty of food to find and space to play. They are a true symbol of the Australian wild. Kangaroos live in groups called mobs. A mob is like a kangaroo family or a big group of friends living together. Living in a mob helps keep them safe. If one kangaroo spots danger like a dingo, it will thump its big back feet on the ground. Thump, thump, thump. This loud noise is a warning signal. It tells all the other kangaroos in the mob that they need to be careful and maybe hop away quickly. It's their special way of looking out for each other, making sure everyone in the group stays protected from harm. This teamwork is very important for their survival in the wild. These amazing animals have adapted perfectly to their home. Australia can be a very dry and hot place, but kangaroos know how to handle it. They are most active in the cooler parts of the day, like the early morning and the late afternoon when the sun isn't so strong. During the hottest part of the day, you will often find them having a nice long rest in a shady spot. They might even dig a shallow hole in the cool earth to lie in. This clever behavior helps them save energy and stay cool until it's time to go out and look for their dinner again. There are many different kinds of kangaroos. The biggest one is the red kangaroo. The male red kangaroo is very large and has reddish-brown fur, which is how it got its name. Then there are grey kangaroos, which you might see in the forests and grasslands of eastern Australia. They are also very big and sociable, but not all kangaroos are huge. There are smaller relatives like wallabies and wallaroos. They all belong to the same animal family known as macropods, which means big foot. It's a fitting name for these fantastic hoppers. What does a kangaroo eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Grass. Kangaroos are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. They love to munch on different kinds of grasses, leaves from bushes, and other green plants they can find. They have special teeth that are perfect for chewing tough grasses. Their teeth grind the plants down, making them easier to digest. A kangaroo's tummy is also very special. It works a bit like a cow's stomach, helping them get all the nutrients they can from the tough plants they eat every single day. A kangaroo's favorite way to get around is by hopping. They have very big, strong back legs with long feet. These legs work like powerful springs. When a kangaroo wants to move, it pushes off with its back feet and leaps through the air. They can hop along slowly when they are just grazing for food, or they can take huge, fast leaps when they need to travel a long distance or escape from danger. Their long, thick tail helps them to balance while they're in the middle of a big jump, making sure they land safely every time. Hopping is a very smart way to travel. It helps kangaroos save a lot of energy, especially when they are moving quickly across the wide, open plains of Australia. Instead of using lots of muscle power for every step, they use the elastic energy stored in the tendons of their legs. It's like having bouncy pogo sticks for legs. This means they can travel for a very long time without getting too tired. This is very useful when they need to find fresh grass to eat or a new water hole to drink from, which can sometimes be very far away. When they are not hopping, kangaroos have another way of moving. When they are eating slowly, they use a funny-looking walk. They lean forward and put their small front paws on the ground. Then, they use their big tail like a fifth leg to help support their body. They lift their big back feet and swing them forward. It looks a little bit clumsy, but it is the perfect way for them to move around slowly while they are searching for the tastiest bits of grass. It shows how their tail is not just for balance, but for helping them walk too. A baby kangaroo is called a joey. When a joey is born, it is incredibly tiny. It is only about the size of a jelly bean. It has no fur and its eyes are closed. This tiny baby has a very big journey to make. Right after it is born, the little joey must crawl all the way up its mother's belly and into her special pocket, which is called a pouch. The pouch is a warm, safe, and cozy place for the joey to live. Inside, it can drink its mother's milk and grow bigger and stronger every single day, protected from the outside world. The joey stays inside the pouch for many months. The mother kangaroo's pouch is the perfect nursery. It keeps the joey warm when it is cold outside and safe from any dangers. The mother kangaroo is very careful with her precious baby. She keeps her pouch very clean so the joey stays healthy. As the joey grows, it will start to poke its head out of the pouch. It is curious about the world. It sees the other kangaroos in the mob and learns what the world looks, sounds, and smells like, all from the safety of its mother's pocket. After about 6 or 7 months, the joey is big enough and brave enough to leave the pouch for the first time. At first, it will only hop out for a few minutes. It stays very close to its mother, learning how to hop and nibble on grass. If it gets scared, it will dive headfirst right back into the pouch. It is funny to see its long legs dangling out. The mother kangaroo teaches her joey everything it needs to know, like which plants are good to eat and how to be safe. She is a very patient and loving teacher. Even after the joey is too big to fit inside the pouch anymore, it still stays close to its mother. It will continue to drink her milk for many more months, sometimes up to a year and a half. The joey will poke its head back into the pouch to get a drink. The mother kangaroo and her joey have a very strong bond. She protects it and cares for it until it is old enough to look after itself. This loving care gives the young kangaroo the best possible start to its life in the Australian bush. Kangaroos are amazing athletes. They are famous for their jumping skills. How high can a kangaroo jump? Some of the big kangaroos, like the red kangaroo, can jump over 3 meters high. That is taller than a very tall person. This helps them leap over fences and other obstacles in their way. They can also take huge leaps forward. A single jump can cover a distance of 9 meters. That is as long as a school bus. It's no wonder they are the champions of jumping in the animal kingdom. Their powerful legs make them incredible super jumpers. Not only can they jump high and far, but they can also move very fast. When a kangaroo really needs to get somewhere in a hurry, it can reach incredible speeds. A large kangaroo can hop at speeds of over 60 kilometers per hour. That is faster than most people can drive a car in a city. This speed is very important for escaping from danger. If a predator is chasing them, they can use their speed and powerful hopping to get away safely. Their ability to move so quickly across the land is one of their best survival skills. Kangaroos are a very important part of Australia's environment. Because they eat so much grass, they are like nature's lawnmowers. Their grazing helps to keep the grasslands healthy. By eating the grasses, they help prevent wildfires from spreading too quickly because there is less dry grass to burn. Their droppings also help to fertilize the soil, which makes the plants grow better. They play a special role in the ecosystem, helping to keep everything in balance. They have been shaping the Australian landscape for millions of years. In conclusion, the kangaroo is much more than just a cute animal that hops. It is a true icon of Australia. From the way they care for their tiny joeys in their pouches, to their amazing ability to leap across the land, they are perfectly suited to their home. They are a vital part of the Australian bush, helping to keep the environment healthy for all the other plants and animals. The sight of a kangaroo hopping freely across a field at sunset is a special symbol of the wild and beautiful spirit of Australia, reminding us why this unique animal is so loved.